to Pages with Raquel. I am super excited to be filming today. I'm going to be doing a 24-hour reading vlog. I just received a new book in the mail the other day. It's Lynn Painter's newest release, Betting on You. I've been so excited to get this in my hands. I saw that this was going to be released in November and I just had it on my list, counting down the days that this was released. I really enjoyed reading Better Than the Movies and The Do-Overs, so I had to get my hands on this. So now that it's finally out, I want to just share with you my thoughts on this new romance. Does it live up to her previous two books? What is my perspective going to be? I'm kind of going blind. I didn't read too much about the synopsis of this book. I wanted to kind of read it and uncover the story for what it is, and also how many hours it takes me to finish. Before I start the clock on that portion, I've decided that I'm going to share with you what this book is about versus going in blind like I originally said before. But now, now that I'm filming, I might as well tell you what the book is about. It starts off with the first time Bailey meets Charlie, he is the worst. While moving to Omaha after her parents' sudden divorce, Bailey finds herself trapped for 10 hours with a cynical and obnoxiously opinionated stranger, the polar opposite of her careful, well-behaved, cheery temperament. So imagine her surprise when years later, Charlie turns out to be her co-worker at her new job, but this time around they find themselves talking comfortably and even laughing. Still, they agree they can't stand each other, and when they witness two of their co-workers flirting, their commentary on the moment spirals into a bet. Charlie insists that members of the opposite sex can't just be friends, and Bailey is determined to prove him wrong. Amidst all their bickering and playful banter, Charlie works to deflect the feelings he's developed for Bailey. He is terrified to lose her if his crush becomes known, and what doesn't help, his agenda is Bailey and Charlie fake dating in order to disrupt the annoying pleasantries between Bailey's mom and her mom's new boyfriend. Soon, what Charlie was hoping to avoid becomes a reality as Bailey starts to see him as not only a friend, but someone who makes her hands shake and her heart race. But Charlie has a secret that involves Bailey and another bet Charlie may have made. Can the two make a real go of things, or has Charlie's secret doomed them before they can start? Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. So, if you heard anything in there that got you excited, a little bit curious of what's gonna go on the story, please watch the rest of this video. Yeah, I'm really excited to dive in, and this will be a very fun video, probably something that I needed to kickstart me recording more on this channel, which I'm really gonna try to do. So thank you guys for staying tuned, and I hope you enjoy the rest. Stop on the clock. So I just finished chapter 1 and I can tell you I'm already hooked. Chapter 1 starts off 3 years ago from Bailey's perspective, and it's the first time that she met Charlie, our other main character of the book. She's at the airport, she's saying goodbye to her dad, and she's actually flying to Nebraska, where her and her mother will now be living since her parents have officially separated. And so you are seeing Bailey's perspective of her being stuck in a long line, getting through security. And as it starts moving, she's introduced to a couple kissing in front of her, like hardcore kissing. She's kind of creeped out, but also she's like, these people are my age. Like, why are they going so hard in the airport? And also she hears the girl that this guy is kissing saying like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss you so much. And the guy kind of doesn't reciprocate that by saying like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss you. He's kind of just like, yeah, smiling, as the guys do. As guys do that are not interested in a girl. Okay, glad to clear that up. So I thought that was really funny. And so Bailey's just trying to get through the line. She had to gesture to the guy like, hey, can you guys like continue walking? And so he takes a long look at her before moving up and whispering to his girlfriend as she's like saying her goodbyes at his departure. I thought it was funny. She called them PDA renegades. And as we move forward, she is sitting at a seat right by the front desk where she's going to board her flight. All of a sudden, she just hears, hey, you, from behind her. She calls the person that is yet to be identified as Charlie, Mr. Nothing. He eventually gets in line with her and pretends like he's her boyfriend. What did he say? Like, she was just stunned that this stranger who was making out with this girl is now hopping in line with her at the front to board the flight. And she's like, that's not fair. She's kind of confused why this total stranger is messing with her. The banter already between them is just, it's getting me. I just took a break from reading fantasy. I just finished Iron Flame and I'm now jumping into my first romance in a while. So I'm happy to see all the playful banter starting off really quickly, like page 2 and 3. So I was happy to see that. Basically, she sends Mr. Nothing to the back of the line, just saying that's just how things work. And there's a stranger behind them listening to it. He's kind of eavesdropping, but he also agrees with the girl and also thinks it's pretty funny just seeing the two go back and forth about not being a couple, but also him trying to skip the line. And so she sent him to the back and he's like going down the line just saying, you know, it's the way things work. Yeah. She said, it's the way things work. So he's saying that as he's going all the way back to the end of the line. So Bailey's finally in her seat on the flight, understanding what's about to take place. She's exhaling, and as soon as she gets comfortable in her seat, she sees Mr. Nothing, and he just says, what are the odds that we'd be seat neighbors? And he just had this look of happiness to be seated next to her. That's all I read for chapter 1, and I'm so excited to continue reading this book. So wanted to update you there. I'm gonna go ahead and read a few more chapters and come back to you and update you on what I think so far. So that is all that I have for chapter 1. I'm gonna take some time and read some more chapters and come update you if anything else comes up. That is all that I read for chapter 1, and I would say I'm off to a strong start. I'm gonna take a mini break, go get some food, and come back and do some more reading. So actually, I'm gonna take you guys. Hello guys, I have changed. It is currently 12:25 and I've decided to take a break from reading. I went to get food. I came back. My friend Megan came over to like kiki before she gets back on the road home. So it was nice catching up with a friend. She left not too long ago and now I'm just sitting on the couch and I just see booktubers with new videos posted. I think I'm gonna close out my night watching some book videos and I'm going to pick back up tomorrow and I will update you on my reading progress. Also, speaking of reading progress, I'm gonna show you how many minutes I read for, and that is 12 minutes and 8 seconds. And I just finished chapter 3. So with all that being said, I'm gonna watch my booktube videos and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is time to pick back up with reading. I turned on an orange light to help my eyes adjust. It's early, but we are going to get the day started with some reading and coffee. I think I will pick this back up at a coffee shop. Hopefully I finish it within today, and yeah, a little check-in. Miko, wanna go outside? It is day 2 of my 24-hour reading journey. I've fallen off track. As you saw in the last clip, I ended my night by watching booktube videos that were released. I stopped at chapter 4. I picked up with reading today. I'm still within the 24-hour window. I'm determined to read as much as possible, even if I need to stay up until 2 a.m. I will get this video up and done, but also it'll be kind of cool to finish this book so I can start a new one for the week to come. What has taken place so far? Bailey and Charlie, they met at an airport. You see at the beginning their experience meeting one another. Bailey's parents are recently separated, and Charlie, as the chapter goes on, you learn that his parents are divorced. They have a commonality as far as being children that have to get on an airplane and travel back and forth to see the other parent. So not only do their parents have new partners in life, they have to figure out the dynamic of being in a new family that is different from the one that they grew up with. So Bailey is able to open up to Charlie about her experience living in Nebraska with her mom and the new boyfriend, missing her dad. And I feel like there's still some emotion there. So I wonder if the dad is going to come back in the middle of the book. Like, what is going to be the climax, the pitfall of Charlie and Bailey's relationship? Because the playful banter, it's funny, it's cute, I'm intrigued. Sometimes when I'm reading this book, it's reminding me of, what is that? It was another book that was turned into a TV show series. Oh, To All the Boys I Ever Loved. I don't know why reading this book is making me think of that, but like the playfulness, like her crush on that boy. I don't know, this character reminds me of that girl, and it's in a cute way. Like, I'm very invested in the book. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm going to make my way to the middle of the book and give you an update once I reach that part. All right, everyone, I am about to head out to get dinner, and then I'm going to a lounge after my fiance is on his way to pick me up. I have a lot of reading to go. I don't know how successful I will be within this 24 hours. Maybe this will be a 24-hour reading vlog fail. I don't know. I'm gonna persevere, but I'll catch up with you later. I also did want to give you an update. Let's get into this. So Bailey and Charlie reconnect later in the story. They end up working at the same facility with her best friend. Her best friend is rekindling a relationship with someone that she knew once before. Done. It's late in the evening, but I'm back. I finished the book. It is very late in the evening time. I enjoyed reading Betting on You by Lynn Painter. If you're a romance reader that has read books not only by Lynn Painter but by Ali Hazelwood, Emily Henry, you will enjoy this romance read. I think it's just what I needed because I spent the past month reading fantasy books, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to read Ali Hazelwood's Check and Mate next or a fantasy book next. So I'll keep you posted. I'll more than likely be recording a new video for you soon in the upcoming week. So if you've read books by Emily Henry or Ali Hazelwood, you will definitely enjoy reading Betting on You by Lynn Painter. I give this a solid 3 stars, and for me, 3 stars is a very solid read. Was it a 5-star, like better than the movies? No, but I did like the storyline. I like the character Bailey and Charlie and how they progressed. I think when I was reading this book, when I'm thinking of like old school movies, I kept thinking of She's All That, because you know how the friends made the bet against the girl, see who can get her, and I don't know, make her popular or make her become like prom queen. I don't know. When I was reading this, I kept thinking of She's All That. It's a really old movie. Overall, I think this is a good book, something that I recommend, and I'm happy that I can cross this 24-hour reading video off my list. I'm trying to figure out if I would do another one. I don't know. I kind of struggled with reading for 24 hours straight. I think the thing that got me, if you're gonna do a 24-hour reading video, make sure you're not going on dates, you're not meeting up with friends, you're not doing any other activity than reading, because I got sidetracked, but happily so. Like, you definitely want to be able to enjoy the weekend. And one thing that I've learned by attempting to read for 24 hours is that I think when you're trying to set a goal and you're reading, I don't want to stress so much about the time frame it takes me, as long as I'm like super invested in reading the book. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think I have to like pick a challenge that I can do when I have nothing else to do on the weekend, not get worked up on the time frame. If you attempted a 24-hour reading vlog, if you're another booktuber out there, let me just give you a round of applause, because that is no small feat. I think any attempt with reading more to cross a book off your list, your reading list, is a success. I'm gonna say this is a success because I think I read decently fast, but also enjoyed the story. All right, I don't know where I'm going with this, but if you feel me out there, you know what I'm saying. But I'm happy that I can conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you are looking for more bookish content, come back for my next video. Bye.